Hey guys. Um, so today's video is super important for me to make. Um, we are going to touch on some, darker topics. So if you're easily offended or you get upset by things, talking about, like I said, just some dark subjects, you probably should click off now. I appreciate you stopping by. And do me a favor, look in the description. There's going to be links to a bunch of channels of knife creators. That have been important to the community and myself. So just give them a look, please. I'd appreciate it, and I'm sure they would too. But alright, you've been warned now. We're gonna start this video. Like I said, this video for me is important because it's me giving thanks to the people that have been there. And yes, I know my channel is very small. I only have a few videos up, and this may seem, a little bit premature. But it's important for me because just getting to this spot where I'm at right now, it took a lot. And so many of you have reached out, whether it be just kind words or tips, some tricks for YouTube, whether it be algorithmic or stuff like that, or just been there for me to talk to in the chats or the comment section. And it all means something to me. It's all super important to me. It really is, and I want to try to name as many of you as I can. And yes, I am going to forget some of you. Please take that with a grain of salt. I don't mean to. But there are people that stick out in my head that have helped me. And those are people like Bando Pix or Titanium Justin or Barbie Chambers EDC Girl, Rolf Robertson. There's so many of you people at Allegiance Steel Knives, whether it be Marshall, Marissa, Dragoon, all of you. DBD, he's another one. EDC with DBD, Disabled but Deadly. He made an impression on me more than anything. Some of you know that I'm disabled and have some pretty bad health issues. That was my big thing when it came down to posting, because I wasn't sure I could keep content regular, like be on a schedule. So it probably never will be. It'll probably just be random because of some of the health issues I deal with. And I won't get into too much detail. And some of you know about him. People like Derek For Real, who has, he extended an olive branch and he's called me and couldn't be a nicer person. So Derek, Noah, if you're watching this, Noah, your dad's awesome, and Derek, you've been a great friend. I don't know how to give more thanks than that right now. And even if it was like a monetary thing, which it isn't, I'd give up on everything. I'd give it all to you guys because that doesn't mean much to me. When you're gone, you can't do anything with it. Hey, kitty cat, you want to come join me? No, she's not a very friendly kitty. She's a loner. So, let's see. I started collecting knives, like I said. Young. I've always been into them. Because I'll never get rid of my first knife. I've had it since my 6th birthday. Again. The big thing with this community, as some of you know, is I was with somebody for over a decade. I'm still young-ish, so a decade at the time was more than a third of my life when this all ended. Well, way more than that, actually. So you can figure out the math. It was over a decade, and it was over a third of my life. Have kids, all that. But that breakup hit me, and it hit me hard. Some of you know I've had addiction issues. After that breakup, my relapse was hard, and it was fast and furious, we'll call it, because I was living my life a quarter mile at a time. No. And it's trying to be a little serious here, but I didn't relapse. I don't think to relapse. I wasn't trying to, live that lifestyle. I think I was trying to, we'll say, leave this earth. And I was successful at it. Successful to the point where I was Narcan 4 times. I didn't come back like most people do with that, which is usually quick. You sit up like out of nowhere, like a zombie would just. They hit me 4 times, and they were walking away. They got to the point where they walked away and told my now ex that I was gone. And that's when I slowly started coming to, which it doesn't happen like that almost ever. It took about 4 minutes after. And that's a while. That's not common. So I am lucky to be here, and I'm lucky for this community, because after that happened, within the month, maybe about 2, I had, went to a place to get well, and I did, and I haven't had an issue since, and that's 4 years ago now, 3 or 4, I don't know. Yeah, October 4th, 2022. That's when since then I haven't touched had an issue, touched anything. And it was talking to you guys in the chats and stuff like that. I never, for the most part, said what I was going through, but you've always been there. And just having somebody to talk to that has common interests, it does more than what I think most people believe. Because for me, it's changed my life. And I can't give more thanks than I'm doing now. This is my way of giving back. And eventually, I have some things that, I'll do a knife giveaway once the channel hits a certain number that I have in mind. And the thing I'm giving away, I'm actually working on making better. 'Cause it's that silly short that I made. Eventually, that will go to one of yous, but hopefully with new walnut burl scales. I know it seems like a lot for a silly thing, but it gives me something to work on, and that's what I need. So, meh. But there's been so many people along the way that I need to say thank you to. And I've only scratched the surface on that. There's a whole list to use. And these channels that started me off in this community, channels like Jared at Neves. Neves is awesome. Neves Knives is great. Then there's Metal Complex and Rob. And Bees. My son really liked watching Rob and watching Bees more than anybody. Sorry. It's just how it goes. He loves Rob's kazoo. As do I. And he likes watching Bees because of Bogey. And I enjoy it too. And I enjoyed all of you being there for me in those chats. And God, I've made this video so many times now. I forgot what I've brought up and what I haven't. Like Aries. Again, I'm bringing it up if I haven't. So, deal with it. That Aries video was that video that he talked about some of the dark issues like depression and whatnot, and it was such an important thing because you don't know what the guy you're talking to in the chat is going through. And he might be there just because he loves knives, which is fine. That's what most of you are doing. Or he might be there because he needs somebody to talk to. And I want everyone watching this video to know, if you ever need somebody to talk to, I don't care if you say why, it doesn't matter. always reach out. Somebody will listen. There's always somebody in this community that'll listen, and that's why I like this community so much. You're always there for each other, and you can't put a price on that. You just can't. I don't care if it's 500 knives. And like I said, some of you have really helped me along this way, whether it be tips and tricks, like I said, with OCD for EDC, gave me some amazing tips. The people at LSK, I mean, thank you very much. Or people that just give so much to the community, people like Kelly White, people like Kathleen Smith, and some of you creators. I mean, Jimmy Crow, Ron, late happy birthday again, by the way. That was a great stream yesterday. I do hope you do more. Your stream was fantastic. If you guys missed it, you really did miss out. KDK, the way you and the Night's Edge had me on your channel in the banner, asking people to get me to 50 subscribers, you did that from the bottom of your heart, and I thank you so much. You didn't need to do that, but I appreciate it. The very first knife giveaway I won was from Iowa AK. If you're not subscribed, you better go subscribe. Iowa's awesome. He does some hunting stuff, some fishing stuff, and does some knife reviews. Great channel. And what a kind dude. He's always helping people. But don't bash this knife. I had just cleaned it, and I got some lube under the scales, which you can see right here. And I know it might look like a lot, but I just have the scales tight, so it's looking like a lot. But Jimmy Crow made these scales, and Jimmy Crow gives back so much. And I just seen you in the comment section of my videos, Jimmy. Thank you for watching. And thank you for what you do. Seriously, I mean, everybody's ears perk up a little, and everybody, you know, if you hear, oh, it's customized by Jimmy Crow, everybody wants it because you do such a fantastic job, and you do such a cool thing for the community. And I don't know if you do it for, you know, money or monetary value, or you just do it to have fun. But either way, that doesn't matter because it's so cool. You do such a cool thing, and the fact that you give back to the community, it's amazing. But I want to give thanks to some of you people before and by you people, again, I do mean you people. So we're going to go through this quick, all right? Let's just do that before we get into detail with some other stuff. So once again, Bando and Titanium Justin. Jim Miller being there to constantly remind me, because you know I wanted one of the Aries knives. You were there to remind me when, and I appreciate that. And it ain't like you did it once or twice. Hey, Caleb, don't forget the list is this day. Hey, Caleb, don't forget. And you're a big reason why I probably got on the books for Aries. And that being said, Aries, thank you. The work you do, the videos you make, the important subjects you touch upon, are just, it's super important what you do. And sharing your art the way you do. I am going to get one of those package hatchets. You just wait. One of these days I will end up with one somehow, some way. And if you guys haven't looked at Aries' work and his pricing, you're missing out. The guy, he beautiful, beautiful work, and he puts himself into his work, and you see that right away. It's not just like a 9 to 5 for him. He's doing it because you can clearly see these passion there. Another knife maker that I love to watch is Ryder Hartley at Hartley Steel. Knife and Steel, Hartley Knife and Steel, sorry. Like I said, I'm going to try to get as many uses in this description, put your channels there. And unfortunately, like I said, I will forget some of you. You can always message me, and I will put your channel in the description. And people like, Bushcraft Rebooted, designing that, having you and Bluminati Ninja work on that design for the Troll Killer. So cool. Very, very cool stuff. Because I don't know if any of you know this, Barbie's the troll sniper, like legit. She steps on those things like you wouldn't believe. That being said, trolls, you're not wanted here. Even just for the views. I don't need them that bad. I don't care. Especially on this video. You want to attack my other videos, have a blast. It is what it is. I don't have any moderators or anything like that yet. If you want to be one, just let me know, of course. But let me go through this. I was at Jim Miller, Meredith at MPG EDC. Thank you for reaching out. I mean, that was very nice of you. Bushcraft Rebooted. You're a great person to talk to. You're awesome. Iowa AK's channel. That was my very first win. I thank you. If you haven't checked out his channel, please do. Clint Crosby. Clint, I went by the post office today. As you see, I still have that. They were having issues with their scale and complained. So they wanted me to pay this. I'm going back tomorrow, which they basically said to me. So that should be out for you tomorrow if you're seeing this. Today is a day. It's definitely a day out there. I think today's the 3rd. Yeah, today's the 3rd. Grizzle Bear Leather Crafting. Oh, Grizzly Bear. I think it's Grizzle Bear. You're another one. I mean, I love your work. I reached out for something small. Him being kind. Went above and beyond for the money. Like, there was no reason to do that. Just being nice. Rob's Nerdy Knives. You're another person that I've reached out to. You were going through a hard time, and you've been nothing but kind to me. Especially when my grandmother had the heart attack. Which, if you know, you know. She is home now. She's still having some trouble, but she is home. Thank you for all the wishes and prayers. That means a lot. OCD for EDC. Yeah, tips the other day. Like I said, I don't know how to repay you, but one day I'll try to pay it forward. That's all I can do. Mr. Ken Faulkner. You have been there in the chats to always talk to. Your videos are fantastic. I love what you do. It's another person you guys should go watch. Watch City Knives. Think he's from the same state as me. He's given me some tips. Been nothing but nice to me. Mind of Melting, another one that have been nothing but nice to me, and always offering suggestions and tips. I'm thankful. Fook. Yeah, Fook. You see him in every chat. Funny, makes you laugh. Thank you for brightening everyone's day. You always do it. Thank you, Fook. Cicero. Another nice guy. He's always just there to talk to. You're always in the chats. You've showed me, nothing but niceness and kindness. And thank you. I appreciate it. And then I get to Barbie and Rolf. First of all, if you're missing their streams, you're missing out. Barbie and Rolf are hilarious. They put on a great stream. She actually reached out to me today, just out of the kindness of her heart, and I couldn't be more thankful. I don't have enough grace to give. Like, I'm not very graceful. That's why we're doing this today. I said people at LSK, Ryder Hartley, but Marshall and Marisha. Marshall, if you're still traveling, please be safe. We love seeing you on video. We don't ever want to see anything bad happen to you. I think we all want to support your business in one way or another. If you guys don't know Legion City Steel, check out their website or their YouTube. They offer a layaway plan, and it's not super common, but it is super helpful. It was for me. It's the way I got their knife. So if you're looking for a high quality knife that's beautiful, frame lock, I would check them out. Greg V. Vanderlip, I think is your last name. Vanderlip, Vanderflip, something like that. You've been in my comment section. You've been there in the chats to talk to. Thank you. Who's next? Stacy Bolstered Blade. Stacy, I think the whole knife community adores you. You're super nice. I mean, you've reached out to me because I think I had said my son loves the color of your stickers. I think they're awesome. They pop. They super pop, and you reached out. Hey, do you want one? I was like, whoa. She didn't need to do that, but I appreciate that you did. I'm excited. The thing my phone is sitting on right now has a whole bunch of channel stickers like Dark Water, and I don't even know. There's so many. Mad Yako. Or another one. Mad Yako makes Hanks. Check them out. Very cool stuff. Stacy, you've been awesome. Thank you. Bluetooth Blades. Watching your channel get bigger has been a pleasure to watch. I wish you nothing but success. You've been there to give me tips, and I appreciate it. Then we got Bees. That's what I have next. Bees Blades. Without that community. That was my first talking community. I think I said that. I know I wouldn't be here. So all of you who are in the Bees Blades community, thank you. Thank you so much. If you're not following Bees, which I'm sure everybody that watches this video is following Bees, please do it if you're not, though. Check them out at least. Give them a chance. And then I have Aries. I don't know if he shares his first name, so I'm not going to. Aries, you know how appreciative I am of your work, how much of a fan I am. The only thing I don't ever want to see is you burn yourself out. Because, man, this guy, I don't know if you watch him, but boy, does this guy work hard. Even if you don't, the first thing you see in his video usually is his hands, and you can tell by his hands. I mean, he puts mine to shame, and I have some pretty big, beefy hands for a smaller person. Granted, as you know, I can't bend my finger really, because I had chopped this sucker off right here, which is why you actually, the wrinkles, you lose them. Yeah, you see the wrinkles? You lose them once you don't bend no more, and it doesn't bend. Or feel, which is probably good, besides when I'm cooking, because I burn it, and you smell it, and that's how you know you're burning it, and that sucks. Alright, who do we got next? DBD. I've already talked about DBD. I can't say more good things about him than I already did. I don't know how to put in words how much I have admiration and just thankfulness for DBD, for what he does for the community. And his reviews are freaking awesome. So if you're missing those, you're missing out. Help with gadgets. Dude, watching your channel grow has been awesome. It's been so cool to watch. And that's another person. I wish you nothing but the best. Let's see. KDK, thank you. What you do, yeah, your work is super cool. Your videos are awesome. And the way you help people is fantastic. Please hit up his channel. It will be in the description. The Night's Edge. You know, TKE. What can I say? God, you've been good to me. That's what I can say. You've been good to me. I love your videos. I love the channel. And thank you. Seriously, thank you. And then Metal Complex. Well, you don't need much from me, do you, Metal Complex? I think you're doing all right. And everybody that watches this video, I'd assume is following Metal Complex as well. He's probably one of the biggest channels there are for knife stuff. Thank you, MC, for getting me into the community. Because that's what you did. You got me into the community. And then I got Neves. G-Ball Vision. Wow. You know, if you don't follow G-Ball Vision, you're missing out. He's super, super unique. His channel is definitely unique. Kind of like Tri-State EDC. It's another one that's unique. Tri-State is the has the Tri-Stash knife out. It's really cool. Neves has a knife out. I missed out on the Tri-Stash. You know, there was a person that tried to help me get one. You know who you are. I thank you. Unfortunately, it's around the time my grandmother had the heart attack. I had to spend some money. Those funds are gone. Whatever, I miss out. That's how life goes. And I'm going to focus mostly on more budget knives. Every once in a while, you'll see me with an expensive knife, whether it be like a Legion steel knife or a Aries knife. I want to get an Imamba. I'll probably get one of those in the next month or so. I also like the Sonora. That's a gorgeous knife. I need to get one. I will. Do I have $800 to drop right now? Well, yeah, I do, but I don't want to put it on a knife right now. I want another knife that I already have, but I want a new version of it, and that's the pickled steel knife that, you know, if you see Aldo or Pickled Steel in the chat, say hi. Bladed Pixie, Gareth, hi, thank you. I need a Freya too. I don't have a Freya, but I do have a Warhog, and I love it. I need another one. They're going to make a premium version of it. I'm going to need that too, because the Warhog's an amazing knife. There's certain knives that hit. It usually are sub $200 knives, like an Elementum, whether it be by Wii or Civivi. The Elementum just hits. Such a great knife. Or even, like I said, the premium version or the non-premium version of the Penguin. This one's in D2. And yet, let's see. I haven't even stropped this knife, and I use it every day. I haven't stropped this knife in probably 4 or 5 days. Do I have a strop handy? No, which is, it is handy-ish, but I ain't gonna reach that far. But, that probably wasn't even on camera, was it? I'll just like this. Laser blade. It really is a laser. And that's what you can do with D2. And I didn't put the edge on this knife. I haven't even touched it up. I just dropped it. So that says something. I don't know if Jimmy Crow did, or if that's just a factory edge. But either way, that thing's a laser beam. It just right through everything. Welding carry. I hope school is going well. Your streams are awesome. You seem like a very down-to-earth, awesome guy, and I wish you nothing but success. He's another one that's always in the chats. He's very busy, so when you do see him, appreciate his time. That's all I'm going to say. Big Red EDC, you've shared nothing but kind words with me, and some tips, and I appreciate that. I mean, I certainly can't ask for more than that. Carrying Cut, you've been in my videos, you've left comments. Thank you for the support. And you've just been there to talk to time to time, and I want to give you thanks just for that. I mean, that means so much. Some of it leaves me speechless, sure, as you see, just da. But no, it really does mean a lot to me, even the rest of the community. I mean, it's awesome. Brown Sugar, another one, always in the chats. I like when you see these people in the giveaways doing something nice, especially for the ladies in the community. LSK did an all ladies panel the other day that killed it. If you didn't see it, please go to LSK and watch it. It had Marissa from LSK, it had Kelly White, it had Barbie Chambers, who is awesome, and Twisted Sis. And Twisted Sis, you're another one. You're friggin' awesome. Kelly White, Twisted Sis, Kathleen Smith. The ladies in this community kill it. Legitimately, they kill it. Who else? I'm missing Wyoming Adventures, another lady in the community that absolutely kills it. this community would be a far more ugly place without y'all. So thank you. Knives are life. KAL. You're awesome. You're killing it right now. You're always in the chats, in the comment section. Thank you. Thank you very much. Lou, you know what Lou I'm talking about. Thank you. You're there to make me laugh. It seems like every time I see you, you're making me laugh as much as Fook does. So thank you. Same thing with Nick Martino. You did change your profile pic the other day, so that threw me off. I was like, oh, am I talking to the right person? I hope so. Another great person. Alright, so if you see the Bladed Pixie, he does work with Pickled Steel. That'd be Gareth. And they don't, that's another company. They don't miss. All their designs have seemed super cool. There was a deal for the Capilavaro the other day on the All Ladies LSK panel. Fortunately, I didn't have the money for it, but that was a screaming good deal. I don't know if you guys have checked out the Capilavaro. Great knife. Hopefully I don't miss out next time. Chris at War Room EDC. He's also killing it, man. He did an awesome stream with, I want to say it was DVD and somebody else, and now I can't think of who. But it was an awesome stream, so I'm going to have to go back and check it out, and maybe I'll throw something back in this video and tell y'all. Said, Wrong Crow, happy late birthday. I really do hope you stream more. You're a pleasure to watch, man. But you did say your wrong age. You put your age backwards in the chat. You said 63 instead of 36. It'd be really hard to believe you're 63, good sir. But either way, happy birthday. I hope I got through. Riffles, Rifles, and Blades. Thank you for being in the stream last night with Bando. That was awesome. Great questions, made us laugh. Who else was there? It wasn't Wayne. Oh my god, now I'm going to be upset. I can't think of your name. But, you know who you are. Waylon. Thank you for being there. And making us laugh. Seriously. The company was great. I don't know if I said a thank you to Mrs. Bando, but that'd be Bando Picks' wife. Another awesome lady in the community. Thank you. And thank you for your service as well. Seriously, I mean that. That's really cool. I think I've gotten everybody. I thank you for your time. This has been over a half hour. I thank every one of you, seriously, for getting me through my dark time and continuing to be there after. Please, if any of you are ever going through something, we all go through dark times, some more than others. Always reach out. There's somebody there to talk to. None of us are ever happy in where we're at in life. We can always strive for more, and I get that. But sometimes stop and smell the roses, and be just happy where you are. You don't have to settle. I don't mean that. You can always strive for greatness, and that's a good thing. But don't leave yourself tired. Don't leave yourself worn out. Remember, it's okay to take a breath. I forget that constantly. And for the people that remind me, thank you. You know who you are. Derek, for real. Thank you. Seriously. I know this video wasn't too knife related. Well, we talked about knives, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't targeted on a certain knife or anything, and it may have been a half hour of a waste of your time. I'm sorry if it was. And I'm sorry you feel like that. But I had to get this video out for me. And you can call it selfish, and I'm okay with that. Thank you, guys. Y'all have a good night. And like I said, I'm going to put everybody I named. If you have a channel, you will be in my description. And if you're not subscribed to one of them, guys, please check each other's channels out. Show each other some love. I know this channel is small, but even the community around this channel, the people that have promoted this channel for no reason, just being selfless, just giving love to the community. Thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great night, and don't forget to catch Rob's Knives later today. Thank you so much.